Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and today is very special lecture. Today I am going to talk about grand unified theory and I am going to compare this theory with Srimad Bhagavad Gita. How this theory actually evaluate from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, how this theory actually related with Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And Lord Krishna clearly stated about I have created this entire material world. I am the source of all the energy. So as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita, so this theory, how this theory related with Srimad Bhagavad Gita directly or indirectly. So let's get into this theory first, and then then we will get into Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and then we will compare both each other. Here, as per grand evolution theory, four kind of forces are there: the magnetic force, the weak force, electromagnetic force, strong force, and gravitational force. Gravitational force, strong force, electromagnetic force, and weak force. And according to electromagnetic waves, these forces are actually working. Electromagnetic force and weak force are actually working as per electromagnetic force or electromagnetic wave. And this particular Big Bang theory, there was a huge blast, and because of huge blast, actually all kind of radiation was there, and because of all kind of radiation, the particular force unified in a one force, and one force bifurcated other forces. One force bifurcated other forces. So this is the grand unified theory. Grand unified means there is a huge blast that is called Big Bang, and because of Big Bang, the particular unified force bifurcated into the four kind of forces: the electromagnetic force, the weak force, the strong force, and also gravitational force. The different forces would have a different kind of energies. Energy like a potential energy, kinetic energy, magnetic energy. So these all things are a different kind of energies. So as per this particular theory, the scientists also hold the belief that all the forces were of the same origin means like electromagnetic force, weak force, strong force, and also gravitational force have a same origin. Have a same source. From the one source, that all energy actually evaluate, or one means from the one source, this all energy come out. All forces come out. The original force is evolved, and the various force emerged and also become independent, and different force bifurcated and also evaluated from each other. So this is the theory of grand unified theory. Let's get into means let's know more about grand unified theory. The electromagnetic force, weak force, and strong force are there, and this is a standard model. And into the single force at a high energy, one single source, and one single source as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita is Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala. Is a single source of all energy. Krishna said, I am the source of all energy. So as per this particular grand unified theory GUT model, if the unification of these three interaction is possible, it raised the possibility that there were a grand unification epoch in every universe. In these three fundamental interactions were not at distinct. Three fundamental interactions: the magnetic force, the weak force, strong force, and gravitational force. How these all got bifurcated is not clear right now, means not cleared by scientists. We are ambiguous how these all things bifurcated from each other. An experiment have confirmed that high energy, the electromagnetic interaction, and weak interactions unified into the single combined electromagnetic interaction. So because of the strong interaction of the forces and weak interaction of the forces, the electromagnetic interaction actually combined. And GUT model predict that even high energy, the strong electroweak interaction will unify it into the one electronuclear interaction. Electronuclear interaction, electromagnetic nuclear interaction. If there is a proton, if there is an electron, if there is a quarks, if there are bosons and other particles, if the particles are there, then mass would be there, and if mass would be there, then automatically gravitational force applied on particular thing, particular mass and particular object. So the weight and mass both are different from each other. If until unless the gravitational force is not applied on the particular mass, that particular mass object is only considered as a mass, not weight. Weight is actually mass plus electromagnetic force or gravitational force, sorry, gravitational force plus mass, that is called weight. And coupling constant is also the unifying gravity, and also electronuclear interactions would provide a more comprehensive theory of everything, the theory of everything, the theory of entire universe. So the conclusion about this theory is, if there is a mass, if there are the electrons, if there are the protons, if there are neutrons, if there are the boson, quarks and also other particles, and it's all about the particle physics. So as per particle physics, if there are the particles, then it creates the mass. And if the mass is there, and if in case the electromagnetic force, the gravitational force applied on the particular mass, then it will be converted into the weight. It will be converted into weight. The mass plus electromagnetic force and gravitational force, that is called weight. So this is actually as per this particular theory, Grand Unified Theory (GUT). And what does Lord Krishna say in Srimad Bhagavad Gita? How I am going to relate this particular thing as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita? Krishna said, verse number 7, chapter number 7, Mat parata nalyata kinchit asti dhanajaya mahi sarvamida prokta sutre maniganaivaha. Mahi sarvamida prokta sutre maniganaivaha. Krishna clearly stated, a conqueror of wealth. There is a no supreme truth. There is a no truth superior to me. There is a no truth superior to me. Krishna Madhusudan clearly stated, there is a no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me. As a pearl are strung on a thread. As a pearl are strung on the thread. As similarly, this entire material world is strung with me. Because I am the source of all energy. Krishna Vasudeva Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava clearly stated, I am the source of all energy. O conqueror of wealth, I am the source of all the wealth, and I am the truth which is superior. There is no truth which is superior to me. Everything rests upon me. Krishna said, I am the source of all energy, everything and everything rests upon me. As a pearl are strung on a thread, even the electromagnetic force, weak force, strong force, and also gravitational force, all are actually come out from me. This is what Madhusudan clearly stated in chapter number 3. In chapter number 10, Krishna talked about himself, about how Lord Krishna actually source of all the energies. Here Krishna said, here Madhusudan directly stated to all of us about, I am the source of. Krishna said, Aham sarva prabhato matah. Listen this verse very carefully. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarva pravatatah iti matva bhajante iti pravattam bhajante ma buddha bhava samavitah bhava samavitah. Here Krishna said, I am the source of all spiritual and material world. I am the source of all the spiritual and material world. Everything emanates from me. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service, worship me with all their hearts. The wise people can understand everything. Everything emanates from me. Everything merges into me and also come out from me. This is what Madhusudan said. Aham sarva prabhato mata sarva pravatateh iti matva bhajante ma buddha Buddha Bhava Samavitah. Verse number 8, chapter number 10. Listen very carefully. Verse number 8, chapter number 10 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna further said, Ita vibhuti yoga cha mama yo veti tatvatah. So vikalpena yogena yujavate natraha sansaya. You don't have to put any doubt. And one who is factually convinced to the affluence of my mystic power, of my engaged in unalloyed devotional services, always engaged in unalloyed devotional services of this, there is no doubt. And Lord Krishna further said about how he has created this entire material world. Krishna here said about Krishna said, he who knows he who knows me as unborn and also beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, he only undiluted among the man is free from all the sins. Because Lord Krishna clearly stated about electromagnetic force due to the magnetism. And when I talk about the physics, I'm also graduated with physics and chemistry, so I know about everything. I'm also master in physics and chemistry subject, master with physics and chemistry subject. So I know about how this magnetic force, without any magnetic field, there is no existence of magnetic force. There is no existence of magnetic field. So there is some kind of magnetic field required in order to create the magnetic force. So here Krishna said, everything attract to me, everything come to me, all kind of energy come to me, and also all kind of energy come out from me. I'm the source of all the energy. So here Krishna says everything origin from me. So we can say that here Krishna said, yes, everything means all kind of magnetic force, all kind of big force, all kind of energy like potential energy, static energy, static energy, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy means the moving energy, the motion energy, and potential energy like the potential energy which actually inbuilt with all of us. The static energy when we are in a non-moving condition. Here Krishna further said. Here Krishna said, internal potency, supreme person, origin of all. Lord Krishna is origin of all, Lord of all, and God of all, and Lord of universe. Here Arjuna said, Soyameva ivata atmanana vetah tattva purusotam भूत भावन भूतेश देव देव jagatpate. Yes, indeed. Here Arjun inquired, here Arjun stated clearly about Lord Krishna. You alone know yourself by your own potency, own internal potency. You only know yourself by your own internal potency, O Supreme Person, origin of all. Krishna is origin of all, Lord of all being, God of all God, and Lord of entire universe. Krishna Madhusudan is the Lord of entire universe. Here Krishna further said, here Bhagavan Uvachaha, about the splendorous manifestation of Lord Krishna. Here Krishna said, Aham Atma Gudakesa Sarva Bhutasa Prasthitaha Aham Adi cha Madhya cha Bhutanatma Ante Iva cha. Here Krishna said, I am the super soul. O Arjuna, seated in the heart of all living entity. I am the beginning, the middle, and also end of all the beings. I am the beginning and middle and also end of all the things. Here I would say, here Krishna said, Aditya Nam Aham Vishnu, Jyotish Nam Ravi Amusam. Marchira Marutam Asmiha Nakshatranam Aham Sasi. Oh Krishna here said, oh, of the Aditya I am the Vishnu, of the light I am the radiant of sun, of the light I am the radiant of sun, and we can easily consider from the radiation of which actually come out from the sun, all the forces, electromagnetic force, weak force, strong force, gravitational force, actually everything come out. So if there is a mass, then if there is a magnetic field, and then if there is a gravitational force, so everything actually raised upon Lord Krishna. Here Krishna said, I am of the light, I am the radiant of the sun, and of the Maruts, I am the Marishi, and among the stars, I am the moon. Moon is a great star. Here Krishna further said about himself, how Lord Krishna is the source of all energy. Means I am here only talking about energy like a potential, kinetical and also static energy, and Krishna clearly stated about this all particular thing. Krishna said mat parata nanyata kinchit asi dhanajaya mahi sarvamida prokta sutre mani ganaivaha. Because of the particular magnetic field, I have bind this entire material world. Each and every planet, and each and every planet is moving on their own axis, and also floating in the sky without any force because of my magnetic field, because I have created this entire magnetic field. This is what Madhusuda stated. Everything Lord Krishna actually saw entire planetary system in his mouth when Mata Yasoda asked to Lord Krishna to open his mouth whether you have ate mud or not. Of the weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Here Krishna said, here Ananta, my energy is endless, my potency is endless. And I am trying to compare this theory with Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And here Krishna said further, I am generating seed of all existence. Here Krishna said, य चापि सर्वभूतानाम बीजम तद अहम अर्जुना, बीजम तद अव अर्जुनः, बीजम तद अहम अर्जुनः, न तद अस्ति विना यतस्य नः माया भूतान चराचरम. Here Krishna said furthermore, Arjun, I am generating seed of all existence. I am the generating seed of all existence, whether living or non-living, whether living or non-living, and whether the particular means the particular like the energy or non-energy, and there is a no being, means no being, no moving or non-moving that can exist without me. Krishna clearly stated, I am the source of all energy, I am generating seed of all existence, and there is a no being, whether moving, non-moving, that can exist without me, that can't exist without me. Hey, Krishna further said, there is a no end of my divine manifestation. I have spoken to you is but mere indication of my infinite affluence, mere only indication of my infinite affluence. So in this chapter, Lord Krishna clearly stated about the affluence and everything rests upon me. So we can consider this all the energy. And if we consider about Big Bang theory, there was a huge blast, and because of the blast the particular energy come out. So I would say the source of all energy actually Lord Krishna, rather than we are actually wrong as per Big Bang theory and all. So I hope you all can understand. If you have any question, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Sri Radhe.